Okay, so this is chapter 2 of the story of Could Be Wrong. Alright, let's get this party started. Chapter 2. Oh god, why did I pick the one with the Cockney accent? I'm not doing it. Hello, Mr. Watson, said one of the suited men, his voice the worst Cockney accent one could ever hear. We've been expecting you, adds another in a worse one. Wait a minute, what? You just said it was the worst, and now there's one even more worse? Okay. John stands still at the entrance to the flat, eyes wide, a sickening feeling of dread washing through his body. Sherlock isn't protesting. He's barely moving. Say something, you idiot, he thinks. Say anything. You have the right to remain silent, says the third man. He smirks and adds, but it looks like you already know that. You know that already. Oops. The six of them stand around the room, caging Sherlock in an unbearable silence. John pushes forward and collapses onto the couch beside him. I don't think they would allow that if they were really arresting somebody. Somebody tell me what's going on, he pleads, taking Sherlock's shoulders in his hands and drawing him close to his chest. Oh. The man is shaking so hard that John wonders if he's having a seizure, but then he feels the slick wetness soaking into his shirt and he realizes that Sherlock's crying. Little sniffling noises are hiccuping from against his chest, and he feels shuddering arms cling around his neck. This can't possibly be an accident or break-in or even a drugs bust. Those things wouldn't render Sherlock's speeches, make him cry like a child. There's something far worse, something John's not sure he ever wants to discover. Sherlock, he whispers into a fury of dark curls quivering against his chest. What happened to you? I'm gonna stop there. Okay, trying that again. Sherlock hears the words and instantly another wave of pain kicks into his head. Memories he wishes he could erase. Nothing's happened to me, he thinks as John's nervous hands carefully stroke out the creases in his shirt. Not me. He sobs harder, ashamed that his flatmate has to see this part of him. This part of him that is imperfect and horrible, and it's the part of him that will always deny that he lacks a heart. This part of him is weak, broken beyond repair. However, he senses no revulsion in the slow movement of John's hand. A plan starts to unfurl in his mind. He slowly realizes that this part of him, in addition, not guilty. What happened to him? Chuckles the man nearest the couch. Sherlock Holmes is under arrest. John looks up sharply. I'm gonna pause right there. Number 1, Sherlock being under arrest. I'd like to see that happen, and I'd like to see that stick. Number 2, why is he crying? I mean, yes, there are believable points when Sherlock would cry, but what? Anyway, it gets better. John looks up sharply, still holding Sherlock close, and replies, For what? Sherlock cringes. He almost doesn't want to hear this. He definitely doesn't want John to know. He doesn't need to hear this, he interrupts confidently, lifting his head from against John's chest. Such weird wording. The man leads into his personal space, a gold filling glinting in his malicious smirk, and spits. Doesn't burp, excuse me. And spits. Do I need to make myself any clearer? Sherlock Holmes, you are under arrest for rape and you are sentenced to life in prison. What? He feels John stiffen, feeling all the trust screech to a halt. What the hell? I agree, John. I agree. What is going on? I'm confused. I don't know. But only for a moment. He grips onto him again, possibly harder this time. You heard me, snickers the second Cockney man, who apparently has a worse Cockney accent than the man who has the absolute worst Cockney accent. John stands up, easing Sherlock back onto the couch and shouts, Doesn't he even get a fair trial? I'm sorry, I messed that sentence up. The man grins. Nope. And that's when Sherlock jumps up, smashes the flimsy handcuff chain onto the table, and socks him in the face. The 6 men, who John just knows are definitely not the police. Oh, really? You're just getting that, John. Work faster. Honestly, the handcuffs? What in the world? Real backwards as they had all been struck. Come on, yells Sherlock, grabbing a bag from the table. He picks up his gun with the other hand and fires into the minute gap between the two of them. They all drop to the floor. I knew you would not shrink at the last, thanks John with a smile. Then Sherlock knocks him into a full pelt, pushing him out the door, flinging a last shot, laughing like a lunatic, and they are sprinting out into the night without a destination. All they can do is run far away, with a bag full of clothes and money and a handgun in Sherlock's coat pocket. That can't be too difficult. Well, that's that chapter. Oh dear God, what are we getting ourselves into? Hopefully there will be chapter 3 up soon. Alright, that's my contribution. Okay, bye.